I'm just looking at my clock because we're an airline and we want to be on time, so we may depart early. Isn't that a scary thought, you know, with people? Anyways, I'm going to take this opportunity to certainly welcome everybody here to KF Aerospace. And we have some very special guests with us here. We have the Minister of Employment, Workforce Development and Labor, federal person, this lovely young lady down here, Ms. Haidu. Am I saying it right?
You are, yeah.
Perfect, thank you. I practiced all week just so I want to get it right. And we are very pleased to also have our Member of Parliament, Steve Fuhr, from Kelowna, Lake Country, a very avid pilot and spent many years in the military, very well respected. And of course, our guests and everybody else that is here to listen to some great news. So without further ado, I'd like to ask Steve if he would like to come up and introduce the minister. Thank you.
Thanks, Barry. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. We have a very special guest, as I was saying, the Honourable Patty Haidu, Minister of Employment, Workforce Development and Labour, and she is also the Member of Parliament for Thunder Bay and Superior North. Thank you very much, Minister, for coming to share this important announcement with us today. From its humble beginnings 47 years ago, KF Aerospace has evolved into a world-class aerospace company and our region's largest private employer. With a highly skilled workforce of nearly 800, KF Aerospace provides a multitude of services to include cargo operations, maintenance and engineering services, aircraft leasing, and defense programs. In fact, KF Aerospace and its partners train nearly 80% of the Royal Canadian Air Force pilots, something I'm very familiar with, having served in the Royal Canadian Air Force for nearly 20 years myself as a pilot. Today's announcement is important for our community. It is another strong indication of the confidence the Government of Canada has in KF Aerospace as a company. I'd like to congratulate Barry Lapointe, Tracy Medvey, and the entire KF Aerospace team. Today's announcement will help this company continue to thrive today and well into the future. I'll now turn it over to the Minister so she can fill you in on the specifics of this announcement, and I won't ruin the surprise. Minister.
Wait, did you take my speech?
Might have taken her speech. I better get them back.
So isn't it not in here?
That's mine.
Okay.
There you are.
Slight glitch here. That's okay. Thank you very much, Steve. It's you have a heck of an MP, and of course we're also honored to work with him. He's a fine spokesperson and never afraid of saying the hard things that have to be said, which is exactly what you want in an MP. So thank you very much for that introduction. Also, thank you to Tracy and Barry for the fantastic tour that I just had. Seriously, the coolest boardroom I've ever been in, and I've been in a few boardrooms. But let me tell you, the creativity and innovation that just the tip of the iceberg, I know, but that is demonstrated here in this company is just phenomenal. And thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me about your company. It's wonderful to be here in Kelowna. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to the members of our Canadian Armed Forces who are here with us today. I was just talking with the guys who drove the plane into this building, and yeah, it is as tough as it looks. So that's good that I'm right in that assumption. So I have good news today. I'm very pleased to announce on behalf of my colleague Judy Foote, Minister of Public Services and Procurement, and Harjit Sajjan, Minister of National Defence, the award of 2 contracts valued at over $30 million in total to KF Aerospace. These contracts will support more middle-class jobs in Kelowna and will ensure that the equipment is well maintained so that the women and men of the Canadian Armed Forces can do their jobs safely and effectively. And these investments will sustain Canada's existing search and rescue fleets of CC-115 Buffaloes and CC-138 Twin Otters until the new replacement fleets are in service. These aircraft have served Canada well over the last 20 to 40 years. They perform over 350 missions annually and are responsible for saving the lives of thousands of Canadians every year. The first contract, valued at $21 million, will help sustain our Buffalo search and rescue aircraft for a period of 3 years, with an option to extend the contract by 1 additional year. And the second contract, valued at $9 million, will help sustain our Twin Otter aircraft for a period of 4 years, and it also includes 4 additional option years. The work includes ongoing life cycle management, inspection and repair, painting, modification, and engineering services, as well as the supply of spare parts for the duration of the contracts. Our Buffaloes and Twin Otters are remarkably versatile, and they play an essential role in Canadian Armed Forces operations. Canada also has one of the most challenging and diverse search and rescue environments in the world. And the Buffaloes play a critical role supporting search and rescue activities from our southern border with Washington all the way up to the Arctic, and from the Rockies out to 1,200 kilometers over the Pacific Ocean. We have a fleet of 6 Buffaloes based out of Comox. These agile aircraft can fly in almost any weather and take off and land from difficult to access airstrips. In early December, a contract of $2.4 billion was awarded to replace Canada's search and rescue aircraft, including 5 years of maintenance and support services. This maintenance contract will ensure that the Buffaloes are sustained until replacement aircraft are in place and fully operational. I'd also like to talk a little bit about the Twin Otters, the 4 Twin Otters, which are based in Yellowknife. In addition to its capacity to carry 20 passengers, this aircraft can be outfitted with wheels or skis to land on virtually any surface, whether it be land, water, snow, or ice. Our Twin Otters are used to support the northern operations of the Canadian Armed Forces, including search and rescue missions. This investment will help maintain the Twin Otters until at least 2025, so that the Canadian Armed Forces can continue to deliver operations in our northern territories. Both contracts were awarded as a result of an open, transparent, and competitive process. Again, I want to congratulate KF Aerospace on their successful bid, and I also want to thank the officials at Public Services and Procurement Canada and the Department of National Defence, as well as those of Innovation, Science and Economic Development who have worked so hard on these projects. This procurement supports 3 of our government's key goals: equipping the Canadian Armed Forces, growing our country's aerospace industry, and ensuring well-paying jobs for the middle class and those who are working so hard to join it. I wish everyone all of the success with this project. Thank you very much.
Well, that's certainly good news. Thank you very much. And I'm certainly going to try our damnedest to keep the reliability for these airplanes up to the new ones come in. So
thank you.
We're really looking forward to it. It would be this time that I didn't invite our president, Ms. Tracy Medvey, to come on up and say a few words. I know she's all excited to do this, and here she is, Tracy Medvey.
You know, I can't miss an opportunity to talk. I would like to thank Minister Hajdu and our Kelowna Lake Country MP, Stephen Fuhr, for being here in person today. That really means a lot that you came here. It's not a bad gig once you get here. It's kind of a nice place to be, but making the effort to come here in person is really special. This contract was originally assumed by KF Aerospace in May of 2009. In the intervening 8 years since we've had this contract, we've performed a total of 34 periodic inspections on this fleet of CC-115 Buffalo and CC-138 Twin Otter aircraft. In addition, we've completed a variety of modification programs, including an avionics life extension on both aircraft fleets. That avionics extension was designed right here at KF Aerospace as well. You notice the airplanes in the background? We talked about this yesterday. Barry said, you know, there's going to be airplanes making noise right while we're talking in our speeches.
It was appropriate.
Yeah. We said it's an airport, of course that's going to happen. We've done some interior modifications as well on the aircraft, and as you can see, and thank you very much for making the special trip to have this airplane here. They're beautiful, and they look like this when they go out of this base, and I think we do a fantastic job. Also, thank you to the cadets for being here. We really appreciate your presence. It's really important to us as well. We're extremely pleased to be the successful bidder for the ongoing maintenance of these aircraft in particular. The award of this aircraft, our contract to KF Aerospace, is a testament to the high quality workmanship and dedication of the women and men providing maintenance, avionics, structures, administrative, production support, and engineering services for this project. We are honored that we will be tasked with maintaining these aircraft until the end of their serviceable life with the Royal Canadian Air Force. The confidence shown in KF's ability to continue to deliver critical maintenance services for a fleet of aircraft with such an important role to play is very humbling, and we thank you for that confidence. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was quite interesting because I did mention to people, as soon as we start talking, there's going to be airplanes. Sam, your rant keeps coming too close to me. I know you need the space, but it's a good sound to hear. Anyways, at this time, I think we pretty well concluded the announcements and everything else. We're all going to be up here or down there if any of the press wants to take any photo ops of what we're doing. And then after that, if I think, Minister, if you want to say, talk to the press, is that okay?
Yeah, we'll all talk to the press.
Okay, yeah, if the press wants to ask a few questions, certainly you're going to be free to do that. So with that, I say thank you very much for coming. I was remiss to say it's always beautiful to come to the Okanagan Valley. It's a great place. We have great wine and everything else. But I'm reminded right now to tell you that there's an old Johnny Cash song called 6 Feet High and Rising, and unfortunately that's our lake right now. So everybody's kind of worrying about flooding. So anyways, thank you very much for coming, everybody, and we'll just be around for pictures, and of course the Minister is going to be available for comments if you would like to talk to her. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.